Some years ago, I lived in what many people would consider as the middle of nowhere. The retreat house where I worked was 13 miles off a paved road, and mail delivery was 3 times a week to a box located 1.5 miles from the house. Our closest neighbors were several miles away. Hello, Father Kubicki here, and the reason I thought of this today is because our readings at Mass talk about road building. Roads were very important where I lived because winter snows and the mud of spring thaw often made the gravel road we were on treacherous for travel. But once we got to the paved road, it was much better. And that road was once redone. Many of its curves were taken out and hills were lowered and the valleys filled in, and it was widened. Isn't that the scene in the first reading today? Quote, "For God has commanded that every lofty mountain be made low, and that the age-old gorges be filled to level ground." Why? So that Israel may advance secure in the glory of God. And today's gospel, talking about John the Baptist, says a similar thing. Every valley shall be filled, and every mountain and hill shall be made low. Winding roads shall be made straight, and the rough ways made smooth. This is one way of looking at Advent. It's time for some road building in our lives. It's time for us to make it easier for the Lord to reach us. And that means getting rid of some of the many things that distract our attention from God. What are your major distractions? What are some of the things that turn you and your attention away from God? Name them for yourself today. And, as the Gospel says, prepare the way of the Lord.